Well, good Thursday morning, everybody. Today is August 14th. Here's your Buoy 10 update from the river. A couple folks went outside in the ocean and they found some fish out there, so that's good. But for the folks that stayed inside the river, it was pretty darn good fishing, and we wanted to chase big kings today, so that's what we did. We started out over here at the ship anchorage right behind me on the Oregon side above the bridge. Water temp looked good. Water speed was perfect. Ships were just starting to come around, and not a fish around. We looked at the graph, looked at the active target, nothing happening, nothing moving around, no bites. Didn't see very many nets, so we went, well, this ain't gonna work, and we bailed. Went over to the Washington side, and I know there were some guys catching fish up at Shipwreck and up in the channels, up in the ditches. But we just started at the bridge and started working our way down, and we found some fish. What's kind of interesting is that our first pass through in the deep water, we were getting them at 25 to 55 on the counters, anywhere in there, and we were in 40 to 60 feet of water. But after one pass, they were gone. I've mentioned this before, it's almost like they get abducted by aliens or something. But as soon as we started following them downriver, I just kept going downstream, and trying to find them again. And I never really could until we got down towards almost Chinook, just below the fort. And I started looking at the graph, and I wasn't seeing them on my active target. And the active target is great in perspective when you're zone fishing, fishing suspended in the water column. But if the fish are close to the deck, they're very hard to see when it's in perspective. If you're in forward or down, you can see it, but that's not how I have mine set up right now. So on my 2D sonar, I could see them belly in the dirt, the nice big red arcs on my Lowrance. So what I did is I tried out one test rod, getting around 40 feet of water or so. And that one test rod, I could not get down on the bottom and keep the rest of the rods working. I had it out to 150 on the counter, couldn't get it down. So I said, well, let's just try it. Everybody down, let's all get down on the bottom together, so that way we can keep the boat at the right speed and keep all the gear working. And it was epic. As fast as we could get them down there, we had doubles and triples, letting fish go, landing fish. That actually reminds me, yesterday I was singing the blues about how many fish we hooked and lost. Today, we lost a handful, but a normal amount. So I don't know if the fish just started eating differently, what happened, coin flip, luck of the draw, whatever you want to call it. It was something. So the only thing that I changed in my hooks was I went away from the double singles and went to double trebles. And I don't know if that made a difference or not. I don't think it really would have made a difference the way these fish were eating, because all of them had like both hooks down. So some days the fish just bite better than others. It's just the way it goes. If you've ever fished quick fish or flatfish before, you know how some days you get 5, 6, 8, 10 rips and none of them stick, and the next day they have the entire plug down in their throat. So just the way it goes sometimes. Did I change anything? I went to double trebles. Did I need to? I don't know. But getting back to the port, we only fished through about halfway through the outgoing tide, and we were done. We had all of our kings. So it was a good clip rate for us today. That's great. We found them down on the bottom in basically 30 feet of water to 50 feet of water. And they bit pretty much everything, but there was one lure in particular that they really wanted, and I will show it to you right now. The theme song for today was, here we go. So the double trebles and the Sunset Barbie. And I've mentioned this before in my other updates too. I like to have a contrasting bead in the middle on my spinner. So these are all 6mm double treble noose rig that Fishfield has. And this is, I think, called Candy Corn, that hoochie there. Like that one a lot. It's just super, super bright. And first thing this morning, it was cloudy out, and that one was just on fire. We ran 3 of them today. So the theme song today, since this is called Sunset Barbie, the theme song for today was "Come on Barbie, let's go party." That was it, man. I was getting after it. Little pink back on it, contrast bead in the middle, candy corn hoochie, double treble hook noose rig that Fishfield has. And this is also Fishfield hoochie too. YBC 3.5 Mulkey. That was the ticket. And it was, oh, I got this question too. How do I measure my leader and bumper length? So I go from the top of the clevis to the bottom of the swivel. It's right there, 26. Top of the clevis, bottom of the swivel, 26. There you go. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah, I got after it today. So very fun morning, but that might be it for a little while because this is beautiful out right now. And the cliche phrase is calm before the storm. And that's probably what this is right now, because everything that I've read for the forecast is tomorrow's going to be, starting actually tonight, about an inch of rain and 15, 20, 25 mile an hour winds out of the south. So if you are coming out fishing, you still can. You can hide right behind that hill right there and fish up here in the ship anchorage, or down by Hammond. You can hide over there by the sawdust pile, try and get tucked in out of that south wind. And today there was fish caught over at the sawdust pile too. So if you're coming down to fish, be safe. Number one, always be safe down here. But there are fish to be caught here on the Oregon side. You guys got a good chance at them. If tomorrow's your only day to get out here, you should be just fine. I'm gonna actually take tomorrow off. I got some corporate customers that I rescheduled, and what we're gonna do is just take them out in September. So tomorrow, if I can get out here, I think what I might do is try and do some tech tip stuff, maybe do some spinner tie-ups, since I was talking about that right now on how we got that one all tied up with the contrast bead and leader length and all that fun stuff. But I think tomorrow I just might do some stuff inside, not outside, and maybe a couple things on the boat too. So if you guys got any questions that you want me to answer, tomorrow will be a perfect day to do it. So you can just comment on the video and I'll just write out a list of the questions that you guys might have. And I'll try and get them answered up tomorrow while I'm just sitting at the house playing catch up on emails and tying up rigs. So the report for today is really good king bite, obscene amount of fish on the graph, but most importantly, trust your electronics. We were fishing suspended at the first part of the tide and catching fish. We stopped catching fish. I stopped seeing them on my active target, switched over, looked at my 2D. On my 2D, I saw the fish belly in the dirt, dropped them down, and we caught our limit of kings. No coho. Didn't find any coho, didn't even see any coho caught. And my hookup to land ratio was back to normal today. And really all I did was switch up to that double treble hook noose rig. So whether that made a difference or not, I don't know for sure. But today it went a lot better than yesterday. So there you have it. Okay, well, be safe out here tomorrow. It is gorgeous out here. Absolutely stunning day. And it is not going to be this way for much longer. So enjoy it while you can. Be safe out there tomorrow. And if you got any questions, put it in the comments. I'll be sure to answer. Thanks, guys. Later.